Hello, class of 2020. My name is Amrali. This is Jaden Gao. Today we're going to be making our food truck items. And obviously we can't do all of them in one episode. So we're going to be making our best one, which is the kebab ravioli. It sounds exactly like what it is.
Kebabs inside ravioli, freshly seasoned barbecued chicken inside the ravioli. It's our one dish where we actually literally combine the two cultures together, so it's a good one.
Yeah, so you can make this healthy, you can make this not healthy, you can deep fry it, boil it, pan.
Different kinds of meats.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Vegetables, you can make this a vegetarian type of
spaghetti, tortellini, ravioli, whatever you want.
Anything you want, you can make this into, and it's gonna be a fun episode. So keep tuned. So tell us what you have done so far.
So we've got 2 cups of flour in here. This is going to make about four medium-sized servings of linguine, but we're using ravioli, so it's going to get us 24 small pieces. I don't really know what that means, but that's what the recipe says. Starting off with 2 cups of flour. Now we've got 3 eggs coming up, so here's one. The shells don't taste good. 2/3 of the eggs.
Yeah.
Here we go. Born 3 eggs, Omega 3, Costco. Here we go.
All right.
No sponsorship. Right, and see, it's very important. I mean, it's just kind of cool, but usually pasta is actually made. We're doing a 25-minute recipe, but usually you just make it right in the table, and so that's why you want to make that little dip. Now, a little crater inside your. You still need one more egg, by the way. Inside the flour, so that your eggs stay in the middle, and you start folding over with your hands. But we're just going to use a good old wooden spoon for this. See? Perfect. Look at that. Step 2 complete.
And Kyle, what's the next step?
2 tablespoons of olive oil. 1 down, 1 to go. Boom. So we got 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Then after that, we do 1 teaspoon of salt. And after that, a couple tablespoons of water.
Water.
So now we're going to mix this all up with the wooden spoon. I got the short one, so we have lots of force on the closer to the...
And can you tell us what ions are made out of in the water?
I don't know. There's protein in the eggs, cholesterol.
What?
Dude, I don't know. So yes, it's going to look crumbly. But we're going to show you here in a second, after you mix very hard, what you're going to do to fix this. I just took the Invisalign out of my mouth. I'm going to wash my hands and get my hands. And then I'll get my hands right in a little bit of soap. Not a lot, because trust me guys, I've baked before and had my product taste a little bit like soap. So let's not do that this time. You're trying to impress your family, cooking that pasta appetizer on Thanksgiving. Not a good idea. Okay, but once I say pasta, soap. So give them a good rinse. You know, probably rinse the wall up.
Some of you guys might be wondering, where's Amrali in this project? I'm right here. I'm the cameraman. We have the real Italian right here, okay? The kebabs and the chicken is made by me, the Persian. But the Italians have to obviously do the pasta. They know where it's at. And yeah. Our cooking break. We have to take care of the dog. We have to catch up. How are you doing? How are you doing, Cody? I miss you. Did you? Okay. Cody's done with cooking.
Everything, because this is pretty good. It's actually a little bit sticky, but we're gonna fix that right now. Amir's gonna throw some. He's gonna throw some flour on here, and we're gonna start kneading this for about 10 minutes. You want to knead for about 10 minutes. I don't have a pasta machine, so we're gonna have to go at it with a roller for probably another 5 to 10 minutes. He's just gonna sprinkle the surface. That's good enough for now, and then we'll fix it up. And then so just cover it all in dough, sort of get it on the insides and stuff. Blah blah blah. Okay, once you do that,
the moment it starts sticking to your hand, you would like to add more flour so you can avoid.
And you're folding, you're turning, folding, turning, folding, pushing it the other way, folding constantly. Okay.
All right, Jaden.
So here's where we're at after about 5 out of 10 minutes of kneading it. So it's looking pretty good. You're just trying to thin it out as much as you can, basically. It's looking pretty consistent. And then once we feel that it's good, we'll start to roll it out flat and cut it into little ravioli pieces. Please, you're making me uncomfortable. Guys, so kneaded this for about 10 minutes, and it's honestly feeling pretty good. So I think we're going to move on and start rolling out. So what we're going to do, because we're making ravioli, we're just going to sort of do this on our own here. We've never done this before. Spread the flour on the table. Okay. Put the dough down, and we're just gonna make it really try and get it basically as big as we can. Nice and flat, and so we can get lots of pieces out of this. So let's get it done. So Amir's starting off rolling this out. So just make sure, just like when you're kneading the dough, right? You gotta you're putting flour on constantly so it doesn't stick. Same thing here. You're gonna flour your rolling pin every now and then. Okay, flip it over. Then and go pretty gentle because you don't want to split the pasta. Once it gets bigger, you can start going more rough, and there you go. Okay, well, maybe a little too rough to start, but sorry. Okay, so we're cutting up our little raviolis here. We're just simply gonna spread it out, put the ingredients in the middle, fill the piece on top. But so pretty simple way to do it. You don't need anything to specifically connect the edges. You just press it down, and there you go. And we are going to make, these are very small, so we're going to put cheese in this one. And for the rest, we're probably going to make them about like an inch and a half. And then that way they could fit chicken.
As all we can see, this size is bigger. So what we're going to do is maybe potentially, there's two different methods we can do this. We can either cut it separately, put 2 layers on top of each other and push them down to make one little pocket. Or...
Oops, your head's on the camera.
Or what we can do is we can put all of our ingredients down and fold the one layer over and just guess where it is and basically cut it. But that's more risky because there's a big risk of our ingredients spilling out on the sides. So we're probably just gonna stick to this one layer, pull them together, fork it down,
sandwich,
and straight to the cook.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Amir's putting the cheese inside each of the smaller raviolis. I'm gonna be cutting them up into some bigger slices like this. And those will be for the chicken. And
the way that is done is by, first I like to slice the cheese just like this. Is a very simple cut. Sometimes the cheese breaks like this. A mistake with the cheese, but we're back. All right, so what we want to do is we want to place the cheese. I'll choose maybe this block. So this block looks good. You know, I'll break it a little so it kind of fits perfectly in the center. Before I place it down, I like to maybe smush it out a little.
Perfect.
Like that.
Please stack it up.
Stack it up, you know, as much as you can.
That's up to you.
Okay. That's a little
too much. Got another one?
Then with the other piece, I like to stretch that one out too. And kind of place it like that. And then with a fork, I like to just press down on the sides just like this.
Look at this, guys.
And just like that, you have a pocket of cheese.
Close this up a little bit.
Just like that. Alright, Jaden.
So it's like not actually molded together. Then you do this work.
Just do this after you're recording?
Sorry.
Alright, so
make sure the sides are stuck because there's no hole, so as the cheese will spew out while you're boiling it.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, guys, so we're cutting up our chicken breast here. That's what we're deciding to use. Like I said, any meat works. It's really up to you. We like chicken breast, so that's what we're doing.
Extra protein, extra meat, and as you can see, an update on the dough. We have cut out all of our pieces. We managed to do a total of 6 cheese raviolis, and yeah. Alright guys, so we have just added a few basic seasoning, just like some garlic, black pepper, you know, just some chicken seasoning, barbecue seasoning.
Don't give away the secret.
Yeah, not too much, but not too little, that's for sure. We also want some culture, you know. Italian and Persian cultures are filled with a lot of flavors and a lot of ingredients, so we like to give that attribute to our food. But yeah, so we're gonna cook it now. Gonna cook it about maybe 20 to 30 minutes, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. One thing we forgot to add is you want to make sure to slow cook the chicken. If you just go way too fast on the heat, it's gonna get kind of crispy on the outside but not fully cooked on the inside.
True.
So you just want to make sure on the heat.
And then season raw, because otherwise it's not going to absorb it as well.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So
yeah.
You want to do that first. When you cook, it's cooked. When you put the seasoning on, it's just all going to fall off, basically. So we are putting the chicken on the pasta. Then we're going to ravioli it up and throw it in the boiling pot of water, which is the water's boiling right now. So it's on its way, guys. All right, guys, what's up? So we had a little bit of a problem now. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do to avoid this. So we let the pasta dough sit there for a little bit while we're cooking the chicken. But then the pasta dough dried up. And so the edges weren't sticking together as nicely as we would have liked, which risks them breaking apart when they cook. Now, luckily for us, it wasn't too bad. They don't stir it around and stuff, so we're going to let them sit and do their thing, and everything should be okay. So what I recommend, since it's going back in the pot anyway, it's going to get nice and warm. So with that being said, you can just cook your chicken or your filling beforehand, let it sit out, and then, it doesn't really matter if it goes into the ravioli cold because you're going to throw it back in the pot anyways, and that way you can do this, you can fold them together when your pasta dough is fresh. So this is a little tip through experience. So, it looks okay. It's not perfect, but it's looking pretty good. Excuse me. So, I'd say this is quite exciting. It'll taste good, trust me. Well, guys, we only got one thing to say, and that is, welcome to Chiwo Dadash. We learned a lot from this experience. And yes, it's lacking color, but that's something we want to work on. That's what we're missing, sauce. Well, guys, now that we've added some color, it's definitely safe to try. I'm pretty excited. I think it's gonna be good. It's been smelling good. So, let's give it a bite. We've got a perfect bite here. A little bit of chicken, pasta, parsley. Let's get it done. More chocolate and parsley. You know what? That's really good. Seriously.
I try one?
Oh, the mother's.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. It's okay.
It just tastes like chicken and pasta.
We need more review.
It just
It's
tastes like, it's the same.
Honorable guests.
Oh, here. Let me grab a fork.
Jaden's mother.
So watery. It just tastes like chicken and pasta, like
Why is it so watery?
separately, because it's
I don't want to.
because
I
it
want to take
pooled
a small
inside.
piece.
That's why. It's not bad. It's not
Pull
very
it
good.
apart. It's not supposed to.
Oh. Just the chicken's overcooked because we boiled it. Okay, you really boiled it. Seasonings.
All
All right, guys. That was the project. Thank you for watching. And yeah, Jay, do you have anything to say?
I'm glad you didn't bring this to school.
Yeah. So thank you.